Oh shit, ladies and gentlemen, how you doing out there? This is Intergalactic Interviews, and this is episode 168. How you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, you're out there, you're listening to the show, maybe you're watching. Hello, I'd just like to welcome you. If you like this content, make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Holy mother of God, would we love that. That is like the highest honor you can bestow us, as if you subscribe or leave
squash that subscribe,
squash it, squish it. Would you say squish that like?
Squish that like
button. I just want to say before we start and introduce our guest, to my right, making his return to the podcast, as always, the triumphant, the gregarious Gtone guy, Jayme McDonald. How you doing, sir?
We're back.
Nice. And we have polite guests that actually clap during the intros. Yeah, that's a rare thing.
We're back with a blown engine, baby.
Statistically, it doesn't happen all the time. But before I let you comment on that, unknown guest that everyone already knows, because if you've read the fucking title of this, you already know. But
nobody knows who we are.
Yeah, I'm trying to give you a proper introduction there. Okay, so if I say to Chris Martin, to my immediate right, which doesn't matter because if you're just listening to this, but also on the boards, as always, Chris Martin, aka C-Mart, on the boards. How you doing, sir? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. He's shaking his head disapprovingly because he doesn't get a mic. Look at that. Just a pillar of salt over there. Just so upset.
That's a core song.
That's right. And it's one of the best core songs, actually. Yep. And the voices you just heard, well, one voice. Say something.
Hi.
There you go. The voices you just heard.
That was the other voice.
There you go. They belong to 2/5 of the amazing, talented band You Big Idiot. And today in studio, we're very proud and very happy to have almost a complete set overall in our entire podcast discography. Almost a complete set, because today we have Steve and Chris of You Big Idiot. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you very much for having us. We'd like to start off by saying hello to our dozens of fans all over the world.
Dozens and dozens. You guys are awesome. We're also here today to actually chat about something really cool that's happening. Very recently, we actually had the release of DONAIR, which is the brand new album from You Big Idiot. It's available worldwide right now. All major streaming platforms, I believe. Am I wrong?
That's absolutely true.
I know I'm fucking right. I know it because I love this album. I think it's really good. I've been listening to it pretty much since the day it came out. So I have so many things I want to talk to you about it straight away. So here's my favorite song. Can I tell you guys my favorite song?
Absolutely,
I would love it if you shared that with us.
My favorite song is it's a tie between Pigeon Lady and what's the one right after it?
Yeah, it's clearly your favorite song.
Well, no. Oh, hey, sorry.
Committed to memory.
Yeah, sorry I didn't memorize all your song titles the week of the album release.
There's only 12.
All right, you fucks. The name of the song I love the most is Selfie. Actually,
yes.
Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and say I like it more than Pigeon Lady.
Oh,
Selfie's so badass. It has such a cool element to it. It actually like switches like midway into like this jazzy kind of fucking drop. It's so cool, like almost ska influence. But I don't want to say that because then people fucking think it's a totally different.
More like
way.
Music influence.
There's like bones in there. There's a bit of brass.
Yeah, you get the brass in anything ska,
Yeah,
I guess, right?
that's right. So, but it's not ska.
That was one of the last songs that we actually wrote for the album. I think Colin wrote it, and then we were jamming it like right before we were recording. And that whole jazz thing at the end came long after the recording was done of the drums, and Schaefer slowed down what we had. And we talked to Christy.
Christy played.
She played.
Who's Christy?
She played trumpet, glockenspiel, trombone, clarinet.
Wow. Who's Christy? Just for everyone.
Christy Lee Audette. She plays in the band Wrong, who just played their first show.
They're awesome.
Yeah. And she also plays guitar in Russian Tim and the Pelva Berets and Pelva Berets.
Now, of course, we all know that. I just want to let
the listeners, they need to know.
They need to know. Future generations need to know what the fuck was going on.
She is a generational talent. And everybody should know who she is.
She's very talented. I think every time I get to watch Russian Tim and Pavel Berets. How do you say it, Chris? Berets. Anytime I get to watch them, I'm always just fixated I don't know who the fuck to watch because there's just so much talent on stage
Yeah.
and everyone rocking. But yeah, that kind of reminds me of you guys. You guys are so dynamic live. We often extol the virtues of how amazing the performances of You Big Idiot really are. Every time on the podcast we bring up you guys or anyone brings you guys up, first thing we say is just like, man, the best live shows ever. Like, you guys have so much fun up there. It's so fucking, I don't know, it's so much fun to watch you guys have fun.
It's fun to be up there.
Yeah.
You know, you get to come out of your shell. You get that big adrenaline rush, and you're wearing something stupid, and nobody can tell you that you're not having fun.
Steve, you play drums in the band.
I do.
So sometimes we should mention that some of these really big fun shows that we're talking about often include very elaborate cosplays of like a very extreme detail to like Rocket from Russia Fest last year, 2017. I believe was the Home Improvement.
Oh God.
That is our that's the crystal ball for us. That was a lot of work, and it turned out exactly how we wanted it to.
It was so good. Like honestly, how did you play with? Because you played the next door neighbor Wilson, right?
I did.
How did you see what was happening? Because you had the fence in front of your face.
Well, the good thing was that I was using my own drums, so it was a lot of muscle memory because I couldn't see anything. I could see my cymbals, and that's probably it. If anybody's played drums before, you can play with your eyes closed if you're playing your own set. So that part wasn't too hard. It was a little awkward at practice the first few times,
Yeah.
but I don't think it really got in the way during the show.
Get a load of Steve Ziljan over here with his no-look drums. It's anyone could do it.
That's
he
muscle
says.
memory. Bass players don't sit there and stare at their bass the whole time, you know?
This guy's committed.
Maybe Gtone does, actually.
Oh, that's a
So
that was
it
a-
begins.
a
I look
dagger.
down every once in a while.
Can we get a rim shot?
That was a dagger to the heart and back.
I give a fuck.
Of,
I'll be 40
Gtone.
in 2 days.
Oh yeah, hey, happy birthday,
Let's talk
Gtone.
about that.
Yeah,
What are you gonna do for
I'm
your
over
birthday?
a lot of things.
Couple of dubs, VOD, suds with your buds?
that's right, Buzz.
Most likely.
Okay.
You're gonna have a few drinks.
Most likely.
Do you like actually have any reservations about turning 40?
Nope.
That's all the
Very
time we have.
insightful answer.
Yeah. Well, ever since he's joined the show,
I feel like I didn't give a fuck for a lot of years, and now that I'm almost 40, I'm starting to give a fuck. I'm hoping that I'm only halfway through, which means I've got another 40 at least. Right? If I can make it to 80, I think I'll be happy.
that's pretty rad.
'Cause
You've
I
lost
got
so
some
much.
things to do.
You've lost over 100 pounds in the past year, right?
Yeah.
You've recently shaved all your hair off your head.
It's just another couple pounds, I'm sure.
Like,
Yeah.
dude, look at this. You just shave. Like one day, he just was like, "I did
Because
it."
I've got the Hendrickson fucking
The horseshoe. Look at that.
Can we like zoom in on that? Is that
receding-
possible? No, not a thing. Just look really closely at your screens
all
at what's
good,
going
yeah.
on, you know.
So basically, those of you listening at home that don't have video, it's a peak, a widow peak right there.
It's
We're
a
looking
it's a
at
nice skull though. He's got a very round
Skull.
skull. Yeah, that's important.
That's pretty rad though. Like, I like that you just embrace it. I fucking think
gotta.
that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
as soon as it
I
goes,
came to a
just
point.
fuck it. I'm just gonna.
I
go
came to
for
the
it.
point. I was
Yeah.
like, oh Jesus.
I already have a weird haircut, so I'll just
It ain't
fuck
ever gonna be what I thought it was gonna be. Fucking done. It's done.
And welcome back from the road as well, Gtone.
Hey, Revenger for 11 days was rad.
God damn, man. I saw you on your cell phone before the show putting in mega fucking work.
I blew the engine in my bus.
He's gonna buy it.
Oh,
Yeah, he's gonna rebuild.
that's great news.
Yeah, it's good to hear you're doing well. You know, yeah, he's gonna rebuild his bus engine for like.
I'm not rebuilding anything. I'm gonna buy a
By you.
rebuild engine. I'm gonna swap it out with a previously rebuilt engine.
for like 5 Gs.
It's gonna be good. Yeah,
It's just as respectable.
$5,000.
Yeah, that's
Better than
pretty-
starting
like
from
it.
scratch.
Yeah.
Better than starting from scratch.
Yeah, you
Better than
didn't-
paying rent too.
You didn't blacksmith the metal into shape. Like I get it. Like you're not
This-
actually doing it.
Hey, maybe you can give us a ride sometime.
I would love to give You Big Idiot a ride anywhere.
You
In
Big
your
Idiot
van?
tour right now. Let's announce it right now.
I think I could give you a 15% discount as well right now
Wow.
on air.
We'd like to get that in writing.
Yeah.
You don't need it in writing.
It's in video.
Is that legal?
I don't know.
in video.
I'm just a guy. I don't know.
Ensconced in video
Ensconced?
till the end of time.
He's just gonna jack his price up 15%.
Yeah, exactly. Chris,
No.
Chris,
Hi.
you're a new member of You Big Idiot.
Ish. I'm not the newest member.
I know that.
Okay.
I'm trying to create a mystery of history.
New. When did I join the band? Is it?
Well, we stopped for 4 years, so we didn't do anything for 4 years. So when we started again, Chris was in the band. So he's
When was that, though?
he's
Was
not
that
really
2 years
new.
ago
He's
now?
just we're reborn.
This is the second album I've been on out of 3. So I like. Do you call me new at this point? I don't know.
I was just trying
I
to
think he's
cause
a member.
That was pretty rude.
I think Kurt's the new
Yeah.
guy.
I think that was rude.
Yeah,
I think
that's
Kurt's the
pretty
new
rude.
guy.
Kurt's the new guy. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
He's been in the band for like a
Well,
month.
Kurt, yeah,
Who?
yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, I was trying to cause a little fucking drama so I could segue into Kurt being in the band.
It went well.
So me and Chris are teammates. So I've got his back forever. So
Yeah, let's fucking stir the drama pot right here. Okay, so yeah, you guys are a team, right? You guys hold the ill will towards Shafe and Colin, eh? You guys
absolutely despise them.
yeah, right? Like there's a little bit of animosity that they were on the show first and then you guys came second.
Oh yeah, they're just out there tooting their own horns, getting recognized, and we're just the other guys. It's like,
What's up with
Get
that?
outta here.
Yeah.
let us have some fame, right?
That's right. They showed up as Guy Fieri and like a sous executive
Collins.
chef.
Who
Colin's
the fuck do they
definitely
think
been,
they are, right?
showing
Who
off
in the fuck
really-
do they think
Yeah.
they are?
You know how easy it is to reference? I was like, yeah, there's this band, You Big Idiot. Which one's that? They were on the show. They were like Guy Fieri. And, oh yeah, I know. Dude, like
Yeah.
right away, it's like because even in like the image map on Instagram of all the fucking episodes, you like look, you just
Oh,
like
yeah.
stands out. You're like, who is this?
Well, it happens with our live shows too, right? If you're going to a show and you're pretty wasted or something, like, oh, you remember You Big Idiot show? No, they were dressed as cows. Oh, yes.
Yeah, yeah, and they played as
Right.
They did
Those
it.
guys.
Yes,
The
those
idiot
guys.
band.
Yeah,
Yes.
Moo Big Idiot.
They sucked.
It was Moo Big Idiot. That was the fucking best. I love that.
Yeah.
That was so good.
man.
How I wanted to go about today was a little bit different because last time we had the aforementioned Schaefer and Colin on the show. We talked a lot about what goes into the live shows and how we actually, develop that, like how you guys put that together, like how we experience that as fans, etc. So I wanted this time to kind of dig a little bit more into things like you were just mentioning, or just now, Steve, where you're like, hey, we took like a 4-year break. Like,
Yeah.
what led up to that? Like, let's start right from the beginning. What was the first jam session like? Who was there?
In You Big Idiot?
Yes. What happened?
When we first started the band,
Yeah.
I was playing bass. My brother was on guitar, and one of his best friends, Steve Duke, have you known from the albums The Duke?
Yeah.
Where's the Duke?
Yeah.
So he was playing lead guitar, and we Craiglisted through a bunch of drummers.
Right.
Couldn't really find one. Then we found this guy, Matt. He was awesome, incredible. And we went out and had some drinks one night at the Canby. Him and Duke got lit. We were spitting beer on each other and choking each other.
Jesus.
Everything seemed
Didn't get
great.
along.
And
As bandmates do.
No. Like it was like
Oh, they were getting
It was like a
along.
one-upmanship
They were
type
getting
thing.
along.
Oh, they were getting along great. They were having a hell of a time. And then I don't know, a couple weeks later, he came over and picked up his drums. And at that point, we were just like, we can't keep trying to find another drummer. I wasn't even that good at bass. So I was like, I'm just going to play drums.
Were you a drummer before?
Yeah.
I was going to say, we can almost go back a little further here. Because in high school, Schaefer and Steve were in a band. That was pretty...
Grade 9, me and Schaefer started playing together.
And we
Wow,
were,
okay.
they were in a punk band called Satchmo for
Yeah.
years, pretty much all high school. And it was pretty notorious within the area of like Coquitlam and Port Moody.
I'd like to say hello also to the dozens and dozens of Satchmo fans worldwide.
All the Satchmo tattoos out there, just like representing.
There's a couple for sure.
Lower
sure.
Mainland.
Yeah.
So it was like this regional sensation.
Yeah, and then Colin was in another band called Noah's Arcade. where he.
That's awesome.
Does anyone know that reference?
Yeah,
Where's it
it's
from?
Wayne's World,
Yes,
obviously. Yeah,
nice.
come on.
Okay, so Colin.
We're not fucking heathens.
Got to make sure what I'm dealing with here. Colin was lead singer and guitarist in that band, and
With Steve Duke.
I was going to say
I
the
see.
Duke was lead guitarist in that band.
Starting to put it together now. I see.
Exactly. So it almost became like a supergroup, like 5 years after high school for everyone.
Okay.
Maybe Giddy
Yep.
was.
I see. Okay, so then from there, what was the next evolution? How did it go from the supergroup vibe?
Well,
to...
eventually, like most bands do, you can't keep the same members forever.
Right.
So me and Schaefer went through a bunch of guitar players. We played a bunch of shows with Chris's band, and we knew him from playing shows, and we asked him if he'd like to play at some point. So the end of Satchmo, it was me, Schaefer, and Chris.
I see.
And Matt was in it
Yep.
at the end. Matt Michaeleski, how you doing? Hope you're well.
Uh,
And then we ended up changing the band name to Kingdom Rise because
sounds
Chris and Schaefer started listening to a bunch of Rush.
I was gonna say
So we
that
went-
sounds
we-
like super prog rock.
We went from
it got pretty
we went
proggy.
from a punk band to a prog punk band, and I slowly got progged out.
You went to
Yeah.
Australia though, or Japan? Where'd you go?
No, the band was over before then.
No,
Yes, I was progged out.
He went
I was
somewhere for like a
progged
year
out.
and a half.
Schaefer was writing these like
And
3-4
he got
times.
progged out.
I was progged out. I was progged out. Yes. Like we'd be playing like speed punk, and all of a sudden
Yeah.
it would go to like 3-4 times.
Dude, that band name sounds like you're just like, welcome to come to the show tonight, guys. It's our first show, and we're happy to be here. We are Atlas's Spear. You're just like, what?
It was straight up a lyric from a Rush song too. Like that was intentional. And then
Kingdom
Steve
Rise.
went away and got progged out and all that stuff.
For the record, progged out.
Progged out.
Then I went away.
You're like, Steve, what? You
I
don't
was
want
like,
to?
I'm out of here.
I think there's some debate on the order in which things happen,
Yeah.
but either way,
Steve, what's so hard about playing 7/9 time? I don't know. What the fuck? Come on.
Everything.
it's not-
Everything.
Yes,
Everything
it's
is
not
hard.
a thing that people can just do.
So Schaefer and I ended up starting a new band called Amusia, which was just fucked. Like 10-minute songs, just multiple time signatures, key changes, all that stuff. We were just trying way too hard.
Jesus.
They were amazing.
Lots of fun.
I love how
Yeah.
honest you are about this.
Lots
Oh, you
of
can look.
fun.
They got songs on the internet. You can look them up. You can take my word for it. Amusia. They were awesome.
Are there any
I used to go to all the shows.
Zaw songs out there? Zaw? What the fuck did you say earlier? What was it?
Amusia.
No, 2 bands back. What was it?
Satchmo.
No.
Kingdom Rise?
Kingdom Rise?
No, in between.
Noah's Arcade.
Satchmo.
No, there's another one here. You said
Noah's Arcade.
You said like Z or Z.
Stellar?
I don't know. This is terrible.
I
fucking-
think you may have heard something that wasn't there.
Yep.
Just gonna go ahead and say
that's
it.
possible.
Anyways, this prog
Well,
band.
Jesus Christ, that fucking.
Now we
sucks.
know all the names, though.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey,
let's-
that was a little trick.
We'll
Sure.
cut
Little
some
trick.
of that.
That was a trick.
Yeah, it was a little trick.
Are we live?
Yeah. We started 2 hours ago. That's fine. Where the fuck were we? Sorry, I railroaded us hard there.
Well, I was progged out.
Progged
Right.
out.
Prog Band happened. We released an album, which was just a nightmare to record, as prog albums usually are.
Yeah.
With all the time signatures and all that stuff.
Did Schaefer produce it?
He did.
What a fucking nightmare.
It
No
was
wonder he's so good
almost
now.
his demise.
Yeah, no wonder he's so good now because he had to like seriously die on that
He
hill.
was playing a 6-string bass a lot of the time. He's playing synth with his feet and
God.
singing. It was just too much.
It was wild though. Definitely wild.
something
Geddy
old.
Lee.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
was Geddy Lee.
So that ended.
They eventually progged themselves
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, they progged out.
To everyone's surprise, it ended, right?
And I think it was maybe right at the end of that band that you guys started You Big Idiot, actually. I think it kind of
Yeah.
overlapped slightly.
Yeah, so it worked out perfectly for us. I think Schaefer was kind of done doing that because that's a lot of work. Like even writing a song and learning the song with other bandmates. I can't speak to that, but I assume it's not as easy as just.
Writing and
Playing
learning
a
a
couple
45-second
songs.
punk song
Yeah,
about
exactly.
DONAIRs? No, not
So I think I think Schaefer was ready to come back to his punk roots, and it worked perfectly for us. And so
think it's
we played as a band for maybe 2 years. We released the EP with the Pirate and those songs.
Yeah.
And then we kind of just started slowing down for whatever reason.
Momentum.
The Duke got big into dune buggy racing, he's winning like competitions now in California, like King of Hammers, a bunch of these things. So he didn't really have time to
Sounds
play guitar anymore.
infamous. I've never met him, but like
It's almost proggy again.
Yeah.
King of
Oh,
Hammers.
dude, he's I hope he comes to the show on Friday. He's a great dude. Great
please
dude.
introduce us, because
Oh yeah, you'd have to. Like everybody knows him. Like people that have never met him before, like the guys from band we used to play with, Inhuman Company. They're buddies with like the Greatest Sons.
Yeah.
They're always like, "Where's the dude?" Because of the song, right? He is infamous.
Have you ever met him, Gtone? No.
There's a show on Friday.
You have to. Are you kidding me, Joe?
I just got back. I don't know.
Hold on here. So
I
not
know
only
I missed,
wait.
I know I missed a whole bunch when I was gone.
It's okay, Gtone.
Every time I
Thank you
leave,
for the excellent
Welcome
segue.
to episode 168.
That's right.
I missed everything.
Thank you for the excellent segue, because not only is there a show Friday at SBC, which is going to be amazing, it's also Gtone. I'm doing a fucking plug here. Jesus Christ, stay on your side of
sip
the
on the
fucking
tea.
table for 5
Can't
seconds.
sip on the tea.
No, you can't sip on the tea. Okay, thanks a lot.
I think I can.
Speaking
It's
of
going to
mo-
keep him quiet and controlled. For a little
Speaking
while.
of momentum. So, Gtone, I want you to hear the weight of this next statement based on your, is there a show on Friday? That kind of statement. Are you ready? So, not only is there a show on Friday at SBC, this Friday, April 27th, but the poster was made by friend of the show, Steve Kitchen. And what was on that poster? But it was the release show for Mega DONAIR, which is the new album from You Big Idiot, who are our guests right now. And we are media sponsors for that show. And it's presented by goddamn Russian Tim and Rocket from Russia. So there's a lot of connections here. Gtone.
I like SBC. I like Rocket from Russia. Russian Tim. I like You Big Idiot.
Friends of the show ATD are on the fucking
I
show.
like Friends of the Show ETD.
A lot of friends of the show on the like the whole
Yeah.
What are the bands?
the whole flyer
Greatest
is fucking
Sons are playing.
Greatest
Greatest
Sons.
Sons. Oh, that's
and
that's
Big
from
Rich.
Ontario, the Penske File.
That
Oh snap!
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
New
that's
album.
Their new album Salvation. I've listened to it a lot of times.
They're good.
honestly,
I
I'm
am
very
super
stoked.
stoked
Really
that
good.
they are playing the show with us.
I'll be there.
I'm very, very stoked.
That is very nice to hear.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thanks for
I'm glad that I could be there.
We're gonna have to make this show good now. If Gtone's gonna be there,
Yeah.
we're gonna practice.
I'm gonna be front row.
He
Why-
won't
yeah.
remember it. It won't matter.
I'm gonna be front row.
Hints on the theme?
Yeah, any
no.
No, we
Is
don't
it
really
Sesame
do that.
Street?
Nah.
it's a good idea
Will you
though.
switch
That's
it
a
to
good
Sesame
idea.
Street?
That will be a show at some point.
I think
it's
you
a
guys
great
need to do
idea.
Sesame Street.
That's a good idea,
You guys gotta
Gtone.
be deep in practice.
Gtone, you just made up for not knowing about literally the reason we're plugging right now.
Who
you
wants
literally
to be
just
the
made up.
Snuffleupagus?
I think Gtone was just convinced that everybody wants to meet the other guys in You Big Idiot.
That's right.
Everybody wants to meet us.
What-
It was just going to be a matter of time. We just needed the right platform
Okay.
to be able to say who we are.
So, Steve,
It took me like 4 shows to start to recognize you guys because you're always in costume.
costume, yeah, and cosplay and everything, in
Like,
uniform.
who the fuck is this guy?
And shadows. We're just in the shadows.
Hey man, great show.
If I may say though, recently you guys have also had an additional member come into the band, Kurt Anderson, who's most known for his work with Ellesmere, which is amazing. Honestly,
Yeah, Kurt is so rad.
we love Kurt so much, and Gtone also played in Ellesmere for a little while there. The last
2 degrees of separation.
that's right. So
1 degree of separation.
so yeah, hey, look he's gonna be there for me to add yet another connection for you to the show on Friday. What do you think? You think you're gonna attend now?
Well, he already did say he was coming.
No, I'm
we
trying
can't
to
turn back
Pretty
now.
much gonna be there, but
I'm trying to
He's
rail
like,
him.
something's happening on Friday. Can you guys
Yeah.
tell me about it?
I'm like,
I'll
Jesus
probably park
Christ.
the bus there.
It's okay. I'm just starting to
You
this
just
one.
drive it right in the front doors.
You guys want to drink alcoholic beverages on the bus?
Yep. Right now?
It's just an open
Should we-
No,
invitation.
on Friday.
Go or?
On Friday.
Well, we are doing a show right now, but
The bus is not near us right now.
where is it? Give us the exact address.
41st.
Don't
Commercial.
fucking say that. Why would you ever
41st
say that?
commercial.
Now I gotta buzz this out.
That's all right.
You
It
give
won't,
me
it won't
so
be there
much
next
extra
week.
work.
It's going in for a new engine.
You make me do so much extra fucking editing. I hate you for it, but I love
You
you,
don't have
but I
to
fucking
block that
hate you
out.
for
You don't
this.
have to block that out.
Somebody's going to go in there and get your hot pot.
Yeah. What do you think of that?
He's devastated.
Yeah, now you're
Yeah,
fucking.
think about that for
He's like,
a
oh,
second.
shit.
No one's
Yeah.
no one's taking.
41st is a long street.
Someone takes you. He gave the cross street. It's not like he just like.
Yeah, he mumbled it. I didn't catch it.
Well, no, it's gonna be beeped out by the time
Like
you hear this
replaying
back.
it in slow motion.
Just beep out the address.
C-Mart, what minute are we at? Roughly
2-5.
2:05. So I'll sort this the fuck out. God damn, Gtone.
Settled. You don't have to block that out.
No, I do. Last time
Probably
I
good
did
idea.
this, he
You
just
do.
started like
41st commercial is a punk house.
he
and
just
they
started
have
laying out
they
like
have
all this hometown
full-blown-
business. Where I was
full-blown
like, bro, you can't fucking
shit
say-
liver just fucking played a fucking.
Who's shit liver? That just cracks C-Mart
What's
right
your
the fuck
sin
up.
You're just
number.
saying random words now.
Are you talking about actual bands? What the fuck is going on? Who's shit liver?
Shit liver from Southern Ontario.
It sounds so made up.
They have an acoustic project
There's
called
definitely a band called that, though. I would
Dirt Fight.
assume.
They have an acoustic project called Dirt Fight.
Shit liver
When they're
presents
plugged in,
Dirt
they're shit
Fight.
liver. When they're acoustic, they're Dirt Fight.
Dirt fight. These are. Now I'm very intrigued. Do you like them?
Oh yeah.
What do they sound like, Frank Turner?
Not like Frank Turner.
Why is it fucking so quiet?
Show's
here,
not
Gtone?
about me, man. Show's not about me, man.
I mean, I'd be fucking surprised
It's
given
about you, big idiot.
the wealth of information you're providing us here. What are you doing? Now you're making fucking chair noise.
Chair noise.
Jesus Christ, I'm getting really upset. Now let's talk about Kingdom Uprising. Let's get
Kingdom Rise.
Rise.
Get it right, please.
Medieval.
Show some respect.
Medieval revolt. Let's talk about this right now. You're like, where the fuck do we leave off, boys? We got hard left.
Well,
good
Duke left
question.
the band.
there. Yeah, the Duke. You ever met the Duke? That was the last question.
Yeah.
So okay, so Duke leaves the band. Then what?
Well, he didn't exactly leave the band. The band stopped, and then he didn't come back.
That's not the same thing. You're making it sound like he bailed.
You were the one who said no. He just didn't come back.
Nah, I never
We
said
wanted
it.
to. We want after we stopped for like 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Decided why did we ever stop?
Right.
Let's start again. And he was busy with his dune biking, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris was right there.
You just asked me at hockey one day, I remember.
Yeah.
Before a game, you're like, you want to play in our punk band? I'm like, fuck yeah.
No
Let's do
shit.
it.
Yeah, and it was that easy.
And so wait a minute. So Chris, how long have you been playing then? Like your instrument?
Playing guitar? Oh,
Yeah.
God, how old am I? Like 15 years, I guess?
15 years.
Maybe a little more.
That's pretty rad.
It's pretty cool, I guess. I don't know.
Who's your favorite guitar player growing up?
Oh, man, that changed so many times. When I was really young.
It's fucking James Hetfield. Woo!
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I knew
Him
it. I
and
knew
Kirk,
it.
you know?
I knew it.
Swish.
So
I was
good.
pretty typical when I was a young teenager, like them.
This
And
guy, I
like
love Metallica. It's fine.
Green Day and, stuff like that. Oh, man, I remember when I first, this is a good story, actually. When I first tried out for Satchmo, which is the punk band they had going in high school, Schaefer contacted me on MSN Messenger.
Oh yeah, here we
Some
go.
vintage stuff.
Technology.
What was your handle? Was it like?
Is that when you
Oh,
could
God.
shake someone?
Yeah. Do you remember
You
that?
could shake someone?
Gtone would send me like Dean Martin at like 3 a.m. He'd be like, "Should listen to this," and I'd be
you
like,
don't
"All right."
respond fast
And then he would
enough, you,
shake
like,
it,
send a
Shake them,
and,
yeah.
and I'd have
like shakes their
shake the
whole
screen.
desktop, yeah.
hop out of my like little fucking little cubicle room I had, jump up, and be like, "What is this?" And he'd be like, "It's Memories of Me by Dean Martin."
Oh,
You
he
should
was
listen
he
to
was
it."
MSN messaging you from the same house.
No,
that what you're saying?
No, he was
Oh.
no, he was in another province.
Okay, that's fair enough.
This
then.
guy, but
So-
MSN Messenger.
Schaefer sends me an MSN Messenger message, and he's asking me if I want to be in this punk band. I'm like, fuck yeah, I want to be in a punk band. That's awesome. I'm just like graduating from the whole Green Day, Blink-182 thing into like actual punk, like NoFX, Propaganda, all that sort of stuff. And he's like, okay, come to Steve's house on whatever day and learn the Decline.
What? The
And I'm
first
like-
fucking what? Really?
And I had no idea. I was just like, okay, cool. Well, and he's like, it's a NoFX song, just learn it. So I go on Napster.
Napster, another.
I go on Napster. I'm just like, okay, let's download the Decline. It's like, this is going to take 4 days to download. I'm like, what the fuck kind of song? What is
Yeah.
this? What's going on right now? Download is this 20-minute fucking song. And by that point, I've only been playing guitar for, I don't know, like a couple years. But I'm just like, all right, I really want to be in this punk band. Let's do this. I worked on it as hard as I could. And I showed up at this practice, and they're like, okay, you ready? I'm like, fuck,
Yeah.
I guess so. And we got all the way to, I think, the breakdown, One More Pill, where it really slows down. And then we sort of fell out of it, and there's like, that was actually pretty good.
That's pretty good, man. How long have you
Wasn't
known
all
that?
20 minutes, but, you know. And yeah,
You can't really play
then they're
brass,
like,
but that's
"You're
okay.
in."
and I was in.
Well, that's pretty impressive, man, because that is a marathon to play, especially in punk. Like any song, like that's 20 minutes is pretty intense play, but punk music, I mean, the average song being like 2 minutes
Yeah.
tops, right? So it's like that's fucking crazy.
Well, it sort of gave me some insight as to Schaefer's other musical tastes. As we talked about, we got into prog music, Schaefer and I, as we got a little older. And I think that was a pretty good indication when he's getting me to learn 20-minute punk songs. Because as I grew a little older, Alex Lifeson from Rush,
Right.
huge influence. And I just think he's one of the most underrated guitarists out there.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that you're able to take like a cool influence like that and inject it into like the new album. I thought was fucking rad. There's definitely like prog type riffs in there where I thought it was fucking amazing. Like if I could just point something out, the end of like was it Bolo Boho? What the
Holo?
fuck? Holo, yeah.
The title track.
So if
Yeah,
we break
yeah.
that down for you, that might help you remember it. There's guitar solos. My last name's Hogan. Holo.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so it's a Hogan solo, a Hoagie solo.
I love it. And I love that. Actually, I think that song probably represents the fun of the band so well.
Definitely.
Like if I play that for someone and they've never heard the band before and I'm just like, listen to this. These guys are having the most fucking fun you can imagine. And just like it's so like boys, I don't know if you guys have heard this yet, but like basically the song is this very self-aware like why is he singing? And then it's like I heard he just screams. And then it's just
That's essentially it.
Yeah.
Screams and solos.
and then screams and solos and then just solos out. It's like so fucking fun. I don't know, I could just see it working really well live as
I'm
well.
ashamed to say that I have not heard the new album.
That's okay. You didn't even know that their album was out, or
I knew it was out. It came out while I was on the road.
you didn't know that
I'm
the
just trying to
release
stay
show.
calm right now.
Don't jump over the
But
top.
of the songs that
I am
people have
so
heard of the new album, Holo is definitely the one that gets mentioned the most.
Yeah.
People
I don't
love
get it.
I loved it from the first time I heard it.
Dude,
I
it-
was just like, this is so
It's
awesome.
so rad.
Yeah, because the solos he plays in it are just shredding.
I also love the immediate vibe of the Summer of Shafe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
holy
that
fuck.
song was added
Also very
last summer. Like everything had been done for like over a year.
Yeah, I think when
and
we
then
had the-
we added that song and
Yeah, when we had the
oh,
boys
it,
on,
it,
it was
fits in so well. There's a
yeah.
lot of different genres in the album.
yeah.
It changes around like even from song to
What do
song.
you, I don't even know what you
There's-
would classify that one as. I remember Schaefer
Yeah.
writing the bass line. He's like, play something country over it. I was like, what the fuck are you saying? Like, what do you even mean?
Yeah.
Ones and fives, baby.
Ones and fives.
Sure enough, we came out with something. But,
Gtone knows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it turned out great.
Yeah, I think the album sounds really good too, which really speaks to Shafe's mixing capabilities and things like that. But it was mastered by
Jason Livermore at the blasting room.
Room,
that's right, yeah,
Colorado.
which is
Blah.
fucking iconic. So that's
Yeah.
really cool, man. I
Well,
think
that was one of his things, like, because he did absolutely everything.
Mm-hmm.
That was his cherry on top. He just wanted his work to go there and be done by,
Boom.
you know, a legend.
Yeah.
Where so many albums have gone through there. So now, like,
so good.
forever, that album it was done there.
Yeah, I'm really
It's like the cherry on top of the whole thing.
I super co-sign that. There's this weird philosophy right now in the modern music scene where people are like mixing and mastering everything themselves. That is a mistake. If you're listening to this right now, don't do that. That's a major fucking mistake. Don't do that. Do you know why you don't do that? Because someone else's ears, that's what you want on your master. If
Yeah.
you are mastering your own shit by just using a brick wall limiter on your master fucking bus or something like that, that is the stupidest fucking thing you can do. Don't do that. That will actually ruin otherwise all your hard work in your mix. Don't master your own shit. Take it to someone else. They can often make what you've already done, assumingly well, they can make it even better. It's polish. It literally is polish. And there's a reason why these guys exist. They, like, when I was in school, in audio college or whatever, they were like, hey, who here wants to produce? And like a bunch of people put up their hands, and then they're like, hey, who here just wanted to like learn a bit about the background so when they're recording, they know what's going on. A bunch of people put up their hands, and then they're like, who wants to be a mastering engineer? And like 2 people put up their hands, and the teacher's like, actually, so you 2 want to be mastering engineers? And they're like, yeah. They're like, it's too late. Like it's already too fucking late. Like you had to already have been on this track for years going into it, you know. And there's really good guys locally that master and can do a great job, but predominantly it's like becoming a blacksmith or something like that. Like you have to like apprentice for a long time. You have to do it well with someone who knows what they're doing, and it's so based on a specific set of skills with your ears. It's very, very high precision work, and you can tell when something's fucking mastered terribly, especially when you jump into the realm of vinyl.
It's nice to have access to some high-end gear
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, like hard, like when you're
Definitely
actually
helps.
analog mastering, like that is unbelievable. But Gtone, when Spree Killers did their last vinyl run, you said that the who'd you master?
We get our stuff mastered by Rene de la Muerta from The Brains in Montreal.
See now, and that
He's
vinyl
got access to
sounded.
Stomp
He was
records.
he was saying like this is like the best vinyl.
He did our Skeeter and the Deets stuff too, and it'll be happening again within the next month.
He did Skeeter the Deets as well. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. Yeah. See, so that's what I'm talking about. So you guys have this connection now in Colorado.
Well, we gave him money, and he completed the work. I wouldn't say we have a connection.
Yeah. I'm sure he just looked the other way if he
He
passed you on the
definitely heard
street.
your
What the
stuff.
fuck? Like he
He
heard.
definitely heard your stuff.
You just
He
stuff.
absolutely heard
That was
Oh, yeah,
honestly
he
part of it
definitely
too.
heard the
We
stuff.
just want
Yeah.
someone of that caliber to,
Yeah.
I think
to
we need
hear what we
to
did.
redefine the word connection. I'm trying to advise you that like there's a historical connection now you have in that.
He's not going to be
particular
at the show on Friday, unfortunately.
Damn, unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Yeah.
But sounds like Gtone's going to be there, so
Yeah. What's going
kind
on
of works
Friday?
itself
Kind
out.
of a trade-off.
Gtone, what's going on Friday?
SBC,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very good.
What else?
UBI,
G.
YBI.
YBI. KBI.
Either sort of works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Name 2 other bands that are going to be there.
ATD.
That doesn't even count.
I don't know if that counts.
It's on his shirt. It doesn't count. Okay.
Of course it counts.
Okay, it counts. One more.
All right. What,
Of course it counts.
what other
Oh,
band?
Jesus, what was the other one?
Goddamn Penske Files. We
Penske
can't say
Files.
Penske Files because I just said
I
it.
just said it.
So who's the other one?
There's 2 more.
There's definitely 2.
Fuck, you told me already. I don't know.
Come on.
I got off work at 3:30 and I started drinking. my memory is not what it should be.
It's okay.
The important thing is that you're going to be
It's
there.
okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna be there.
I don't know who else is gonna be there, but I'm gonna be
Oh,
there. Okay.
Greatest
we'll get
Sons.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it.
Who else? Who else is gonna be there?
Maybe like a European band of some sort. Like a Russian.
Rush will be there.
Rushki
Alex-
Tim.
Rush is
and
opening.
the
20-minute set.
Pavel Burris.
Yeah.
A tight 20. Rush is gonna
And
come
you
out
Pavel
songs.
Burris.
Yeah, see, he knows what's going on.
Russian Tim Pavel Burris. Yeah, and then Alex Lifeson's gonna do a 20-minute, just a tight acoustic set.
He hasn't got back to us yet.
Oh, that's unconfirmed.
We emailed him, and
MSN messengered him.
Yeah.
Nudged him.
I'm shaking his screen.
Yeah.
I'm shaking his
Does it
screen.
still exist?
I've been nudging
Maybe?
him for weeks.
Oh, yikes.
Is it called Link now?
Do people use it?
I don't.
I was late to
Do you
the
use
party. Everyone was giving it up by the time I got to it already.
Really?
Yeah.
You're a late adopter.
Yeah.
What's
I was very late.
you know, there hasn't been like a new fucking social media platform in a little while. It's kind of weird.
Well,
eh?
they just started that one.
It's called fucking Facebook. You fuck.
no.
That's
That's
like,
been around for a long
yeah, that was
time.
like
Wait. What are you
9 years?
suggesting?
10
Wait, like,
years.
hold on. Like, what are you suggesting? Like,
10
I
years
don't
into
know
the
that.
FB.
I'm talking like since Facebook, or Twitter, or Instagram, or you know,
MySpace?
Snapchat? Is that
Snapchat?
No, but
maybe?
they did try. Didn't a new app come out like about a year ago, and some people started getting on it, but it never took off. It started with a V.
You're right. There was one.
Yeah.
Vimo. Vimo?
Vimo?
No, it's Vimeo.
No, it's-
No.
That's a fucking video.
But
site.
anyway, it didn't take off.
Yeah, I can tell how well it took off because
Exactly.
no one knows its
Yeah.
name.
Well, because you'd see like a couple people like posting on, hey, this is my profile
Yeah.
on whatever.
I gotta say
okay,
that
that's cool.
I could pretty much, like, if it wasn't for the podcast and music and shit like that, I would love to just fucking hermit away and just not have anything to do with it. Like, because I'll go on Twitter occasionally, and it's just the most fucking vile, hateful,
that's gross.
negative shit just thrown out just constantly. Just this spew of just like hate. And then occasionally it'll be something nice, and then someone will pick apart the nice thing
Well,
and be
that's
like,
why you
"Of
don't
course."
start reading. That's why you don't go on comment sections.
You kind of
or
want to
anything
though.
like that.
That's
You
like
do.
Oh
That's
yeah,
the
for
thing.
sure. You're like,
I
yeah,
have
you grab some popcorn.
Facebook for the band and to just see a Trump post and go see what's going on.
That's
You
right.
know?
See
Just
what's
see
going
what
on.
sort of garbage I
Yeah.
can see people saying.
Do you comment ever? Do you ever?
No, I'm complete spectator. I'm just that guy in the shadows that sees other people.
You're a lurker. Let's go. What's going
Absolutely.
on? What Steve? Do you post or anything?
I use Facebook mostly for band stuff.
You're not out there just leading the hard left wing. You're
I
not-
used to use it a lot
Alt
more
what?
than I
Alt white?
do. Recently, in the
white?
last couple weeks, I've kind of been using it a little bit.
Why?
You know,
Why is
kinda-
that? Push the album?
I don't know. Well, no, like for band stuff, I'll just share band stuff. Like if you
Yeah.
go through my timeline, it's just sharing band stuff. Please
Yeah.
like my band. Please come to my
Please.
show.
Yeah.
invite,
You know,
invite.
Yeah.
I've
And
started.
then Instagram pictures shared to Facebook because you want everybody to see how much fun you're having, right?
I hear you. I'll just give you a little quick pro tip there. I don't know anything. Like I'm not a fucking pro. But something that has passed along to me, someone who has a big Instagram followers audience. He was like, "Hey, I noticed you're posting on Instagram and you let it auto post to Facebook for you." And I was like, "Yeah, I do." He's like, "Don't fucking do that." He's like, "Don't do that." He's like, "That'll bury it in the algorithm in Facebook and no one will see it." He's like, "Post it separately." He's like, "Take the exact same post and just post it on Facebook independently. It'll get 10 times the fucking reach."
If you care
Noted.
about reach.
That's a pretty
Yeah,
solid tip.
it's different because, I mean, in this case, Steve isn't posting like selfies of check out my duck lips. He's like,
Have you not been following me?
well, I have. Yeah. No, but it's more about like, hey, check out, we're going to be at SBC on Friday, April 27th to release Mega DONAIR properly in person, even though it's already available worldwide, ladies and gentlemen.
You didn't
Go
bring
check
any
it out.
vinyl tonight?
Yeah, what the fuck? I literally said,
I would
bring
buy some vinyl off you right now if you had it.
this guy throwing around. What do you got? Vinyl money?
I got vinyl money.
This
Hey,
guy's
you
got
work today till 3:30.
Hey, he's got vinyl money.
Ready to
this
go.
guy. I'm impressed.
Most of that
No,
money's
there's no-
earmarked for a brand new
No vinyl
engine.
yet.
Yeah, we didn't end up getting vinyl made.
No.
Not yet.
We looked into it. We might go that route a little bit later, but for now, no vinyl.
I'll buy it. You have 2 sales here right now. C-Mart, would you buy it?
I wouldn't be able to play it.
Yeah. See,
So
that's
is
the
that a
problem, right? Like
no
the amount
or-
the amount of vinyl you have to buy to make it worth printing,
It would
Yeah.
sell.
you're just losing money. Like it's too
We'd
hard.
have to be
You do a
selling
300
like
300 run.
we'd have to be selling like $30 records.
Little 300
And
run.
Come on.
We are currently looking for vinyl companies to print the album.
Buddy Chico in
Thank you. You can contact
Southern
us.
Ontario.
Yeah, homeboy. Chico Tamilia? That guy?
Chico.
Look, I don't fucking
Need
know.
some fucking vinyl.
I just love
It would be
the band.
absolutely sweet.
I
Like,
love
we
the
wanted
band.
to have it.
We
Yeah,
took
we
a
done any
long,
vinyl?
hard look
we
at it,
absolutely
man.
want to
Right.
have it, but it's just not
Not right off the
right
bat.
now. It's not something that's
Okay.
realistic.
You're not on trial.
You
I'm
haven't
not gonna-
made it.
I just want to make it
until
clear.
you're on
It's not
vinyl.
like we don't want to do it. It's that it just doesn't make
No,
sense.
no,
right
you
now.
hate
It's
your
got to be
fans.
locked
It's
into
fine.
history.
Yeah,
It's
fine.
got to be locked
Yeah.
into history with a piece of vinyl.
Dude,
Yeah.
you hate your fans and you don't care. That's fine. That's
Yeah.
mean,
Really,
that's-
what it comes down
Yeah.
to. But
That's
I
really
mean,
what
We're
it
a punk
comes down
band,
to,
remember?
Yeah, we're not down with being.
We don't
down.
want you to listen to us.
That's right.
Yeah.
What do you think is the least punk thing about the band?
Everything
Oh,
about the
man.
band.
I was telling someone about us the other day, and it somehow got off that. But they got on the conversation like, "Do you have any tattoos?" I'm like, you know what? None of us have any tattoos.
No, this is we are.
Not
none of
one
you?
person out of the 5 of us has any tattoos.
I haven't
doesn't have
seen.
tattoos?
I don't think
I haven't
so.
seen Kurt in a bathing suit yet, so I'm not sure. But I don't think we have any tattoos.
Give it time. Give it time.
Saturday theme.
Actually, Kurt doesn't have tattoos, does he?
I
don't think so.
Very interesting. That's fucking weird.
I don't know.
I've never even heard of that.
We're so punk rock. We don't need to show people that we're punk.
That's how punk we are.
That's how punk we are. Yeah.
There's 5
We don't
of
even
you-
care.
There's 5 of you. No one has tattoos. Even just like I'd say in a random sampling, that's like a pretty.
It's
that's
like
a pretty odd
people
thing.
in our age demographic
Yeah.
nowadays. I think.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. C-Mart, do you have a tattoo?
Nice. You can join the band.
Yeah, I'm in.
It's literally that easy.
Clean Skins. That's a good band name. Clean Skins.
That's pretty good.
Clean skin.
It could be a song name.
What else is not fucking
Not gonna
punk
go there.
about you guys?
What's not
You
punk
said
about us?
you said so many things. So like, what else is not punk?
Dressing up as cows.
That's pretty punk.
I would
Moo Big
say that is
Idiot.
not punk.
That's
But,
one still one of my favorite shows of all time. Moo Big Idiot.
I don't see any
I don't think
prog rockers.
we
I don't
don't
see
we
any
don't
prog
do anything
rockers
because it's
fucking put on
punk. We
cow.
just do what we think is fun and funny and what people are going to enjoy.
Which is pretty punk at the same time.
Yeah.
We just do our
Yeah.
own thing, man.
Yeah, we're so not punk. It makes us incredibly punk.
I like it.
Like how punk is not having tattoo.
That's right. Oh, hey, yeah.
Yeah.
That's almost like
Yeah.
pseudo straight edge style fucking.
Yeah.
You're like, we don't have tattoos. We don't have, but except every straight edge guy. That would be the new thing. Straight edge guys that only get liquor tattoos or something like that. Yeah. No, I'm new wave, bro. I'm fucking 3.0. Weird fucking straight edge. Like, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm fucking.
We're not going to go that route, but for now we don't have tattoos.
Look, that was a suggestion. I don't want you to do that. I
Okay,
think-
well, just letting you know. It's on the list.
All right. I was trying to go through the list of things that you guys said. You said there were many things that were not punk. So
What other things?
Well,
are
I
not-
just
That's
don't
two
think there's
things.
things that are punk about us, except sometimes we go fast.
Schaefer,
Yeah.
I'll say this. Schaefer not only doesn't play with a pick, which is pretty traditionally punk, but watch him on Friday. He plays his bass in a Geddy Lee style, where he sort of flicks it with his 2 fingers.
his wrist cocked almost completely like 90-degree
Yes.
angle at the top.
Swan
of
head.
it.
So not
Yeah.
only not
Swan
punk, but
head,
he's not
yeah.
traditional, 2 straight fingers. He almost, just watch him.
That's pretty.
Very not punk, but that makes it punk.
If
right?
you come to SBC this Friday, you can see Schaefer
I've come for you,
swan
Schaefer.
head his bass.
Swan.
Nice.
Call it the Swan Head.
Why is that technique called swan head?
I made that up when I saw him go like
Good
this.
as
I thought it looked like a swan.
Sounded so fish.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's probably a thing.
That does look like a swan head. Show Gtone's head. There we go.
Swan Head.
Yeah,
There
that's
you go. That'll be-
exactly how Schaefer plays the bass. Right
That'll be
there.
this week's
Yeah.
meme. That look. Did you see it last week? I don't know if you guys know this, but we have an episode discussion thing on Facebook for the episodes. And last week we were memeing the fuck out of Gtone.
Oh, him thinking?
Him thinking like, what's he
Yes.
thinking about? The one C-Mart made one where it was him thinking of our brother Jordan in North Shore, the band North Shore is in Ontario. He's just sitting there thinking of Jordan. I'm like, that's fucking weird.
I saw a couple of them for
Gtone
sure.
thinks about his bros all the time.
Probably only Jordan. Probably only
Aw.
Jordan. Let's be honest.
I was
Sad
actually
there.
thinking of messaging C-Mart and getting him to put a DONAIR in there and then changing our album cover to just Gtone thinking about it.
Oh,
I put a Salisbury fucking.
But like we had already,
Salisbury House
sent
fucking
it in
double
to print.
cheese.
That'll be the vinyl.
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
did
that'll
put,
be
you,
fine.
yeah, you did put like a food item in there.
What did I say? I was like, here's a picture of a burger. Here's a picture of me with a fucking.
In our
I was
chat.
like, I don't know how to do this. How do I put the burger into the fucking?
Yeah, he's like,
into the
I'm
memory
trying
cloud?
to Photoshop this in.
Oh yeah, I wish I knew how to do that. Steve Kitchen, Combination 13, did everything. Like,
Yeah.
I was just,
He's so
I
good.
was very annoying to him. Probably, I was just like, hey, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do this? Because like, I don't have any technology or skill to do any of those things.
And like, not to mention that, like Steve's, like internationally renowned
He
for
is
his
pro.
like, yeah, like so it's like not,
Yeah.
it's not like you like we're just like YouTubing like a how to do this. It's
Yeah.
like a guy who's like he's like okay, well Gretzky will get off the ice.
Well, yeah,
for a
when
minute,
when
you know?
something like an album is going to be forever, you want it to be as good as it can be.
Fuck yeah,
It was
dude.
just like, let's go to the top of the list. Let's
Yeah.
get the best guy to do it.
Steve's so good,
and
man.
he absolutely nailed
yeah.
it.
He did
job.
he did our Intergalactic Interviews logo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did that.
little
Yeah,
bit of
he-
trivia there.
He's
Yeah.
fucking good, and yeah, I've known Steve for years now. He's a fucking great guy.
I should also mention that Trav, the guy who does all our videos, he took the picture of the DONAIR. And then, oh yeah,
Major
we
component.
His
couldn't,
claim to
it
fame.
couldn't just be a cell phone picture of a Donair.
No, it had to be.
So we built a little white cardboard photo box so we could get it, and he said
Diorama.
flashes underneath. Is that what it is? I don't know.
I don't know.
Something
Is that
I'm not versed in. I was just
light box?
like, this is the idea I want.
A top-notch Donair
So
picture.
I contacted 2 very talented people, and they came through, and we have a amazing.
Mega Donair picture.
Do you guys have new shirts on Friday?
Not.
We
I'm
have
getting
new
really
shirts.
upset with this show right now. There's no vinyl, no merch.
We do have relatively new shirts though, not
Yeah.
for specifically
You still
the
got
show,
toques?
but within the last
We got
what?
toques. Yeah, your head's gonna be cold this summer. Yeah, get your toque now. Summer's coming.
Because his head. That's so fucking funny. That's hilarious. I'll buy a toque. I'll wear a fucking shirt. I want shirts. God damn it! I thought you guys had.
Well, we got the 2 styles of
Zippered
shirts right
hoodies.
now.
Yeah, we got new
Your
shirts
zipped
not
hoods?
a couple shows ago.
I saw on the website. There's like fucking 4 colors or something. Am I?
Well, we
lying?
got the You
Collect
Big
all
Idiot
4?
Trump shirts.
I ran to Steve Kitchen at the mall on Saturday, and he was wearing a You Big Idiot shirt, and I was like, I want that. He's like, you're gonna have to come Friday and get it.
Yeah.
And I was like,
well,
well,
they'll
I
be
want
there
a
on
fuck
sale.
boy, Steve.
You can
You
get
got
them in
zipper
blue
hoodies?
and red and black. No zipper putties yet.
Come on, guys.
It's like Gtone's jam.
You're the
He's
first
like, give me a
person that asked for
goddamn
Those are
zip.
the hot topics right there.
A zipper
You want
hoodie.
to use a different adjective.
Vinyl, zip up
The
hoodie.
hot topics.
We are
What was
just
the other-
crashing
what
and
was the
burning
other?
your fandom.
Those are the black lipsticks of. I'm like, what?
We got the toques though, so
You gotta have Kurt Anderson.
yeah.
Yeah.
List all the things I need. Gtone.
Big fan.
Yeah. We got Kurt now. We don't really have to do
You got
anything
Kurt
else now. We got Kurt. That's
You can relax.
Yeah, exactly.
Kurt being involved, I'm very stoked on that because he's such a talented dude, and his work with Ellesmere is so rad. I'm really excited to see what he brings to You Big Idiot, especially moving forward. I don't know. I think this is like pretty rad. One of the weird things about Ellesmere is I was like so into Ellesmere prior to Gtone having anything to do with it. So they were like one of my favorite fucking bands, just period. No other no like, oh, regional, local, nothing like that. It's like, oh, best, like something I like in Vancouver or something. Nothing like that. It was just like something I loved listening to. And then Gtone started playing near the end of Ellesmere with them. And I was like, this is fucking awesome because it's just, like a weird thing. Then to find out that Kurt is now going to be in You Big Idiot. Do you see my insane cycle tunnel of fandom here where I'm going down to like, I'm like, okay, this is going to get really fucking crazy now.
The Vancouver punk scene is just trying to please you.
It's all about.
That's what it's doing.
That's what it certainly
Who's he
feels
listening
like.
to now? Okay, let's start getting his favorite musician. in
Yeah,
that band.
let's do this.
ASAP.
Let's do this.
No, he's a real good player, man. Ellesmere was top notch.
Yeah.
Love them.
That Bale City record is
Oh,
Tops.
still one of my fucking favorite. That title track on Bale City is just, I don't know, perfect to me. It's like it's a perfect record. Like I love it. It's a great song.
Really good. No, we're really excited to get going on new stuff too. Just
Really?
Oh, absolutely. We're
I guess because
talking
these
about
have been in the on the shelf waiting to be fucking released for how
he's
long?
just been learning songs, right? We haven't really got to the point where we're starting to write new stuff with him, but we've done a cover a couple shows, and that was his first time to kind of bring something new. And with him and Chris going to be able to play off each other, it's going to be pretty nuts. Looking forward to it.
I took the liberty of actually gathering some questions. Some of these questions are directed to each of you individually. If you just allow me to pull them up really quick, I'm just going to pull them up here. And in the meantime, I'll let you guys know that I think that the new album, Mega DONAIR, available everywhere right now, which is awesome. I think that's pretty amazing.
Yep.
Is really incredible. And the release show coming up Friday, April 27th at SBC. Huge lineup, stacked top to bottom. Penske Files, ATD, Russian Tim and Pavel Burs, and
The Greatest Sons.
And Greatest Sons. Fucking Rich.
Yeah.
It's gonna be there. I'm so excited, man. I'm very
What
very
puncture
excited.
have you been to where Rich Lowe is not playing in one of the bands? Let's be real
One of the
here.
band or just there. Yeah.
Yeah.
No kidding. Let's see here. Hold on a second. Okay, so I got a question. Question for Steve. Are you prepared?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been
Okay.
waiting for this my whole life.
Okay, I won't make you buzz in. I'll just because it is addressed to you, so you can just answer it at your whim. Question for Steve: what is it like to be taller than your brother yet still stand in his shadow?
Is this question from Colin?
Let me just look. It's from Colin. Yes, it is.
Oh.
Your brother Colin in You Big Idiot. Yeah,
Thank you very much for the question. I will answer that by saying...
When I get home with a punch in the teeth.
Well, I will say this. I'm taller than him for sure. But maybe I am in his shadow. Not something I'm worried about. He is the reason I play drums. He's the reason I listen to punk rock. Actually, a funny story. I was in grade 5, in between elementary school and middle school.
Yeah.
And I was listening to like Britney Spears, Spice Girls, Backstreet Boys. Like those were my bands.
Trying to
Like,
get
All the
ladies.
good stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like I was like listening to the CDs all the time, and he made me a punk cassette tape.
That's what
And-
older brothers do.
Yeah, he made me a punk tape. It was Blink-182. There was this Diesel Boy song he likes, Melancholy, Lagwagon.
Nice.
And I remember like listening to it, and one of my friends at the time, because I was like, yeah, this is awesome. And I played it for him. He's like, you only like that because your brother likes it. Like, well, yeah, he's my older brother.
Well, yeah.
Man. Like everything he likes, I'm gonna probably like because he's, he's like your idol,
What a weird insult.
right?
You're like,
And then,
yeah, of course.
Yeah, it could have sucked, and I probably still would have liked it because, oh man, Colin likes it.
Yeah.
And that's how kind of with the drumming thing too. He was in a band when he was like 15, and they were sick of bringing Brent's drums over to my parents' house for every practice. So my brother basically convinced my parents that I wanted to play drums, so they would get me a drum set so his band could practice. And there we go. So now I'm a punk band and a drummer, and thank you very much for the question.
That got
that was-
really wholesome.
Yeah. That was really endearing. Way more than
I thought there's gonna be a lot of shit talking going on.
Yeah, no kidding.
I love my brother very much.
All right, well,
yeah.
well, don't close that door yet because hold on.
There's more questions.
Yeah. So for Hoagie,
Yes.
aka Chris, also here present, I have a question here. This question, and you don't have to buzz in. You can just, because it is addressed to you. I just wanted you to answer this question. Chris, are you threatened by having a real second guitar player in the band?
I'm telling you, I could have guessed that was the question. Like, knowing that Colin was writing this.
Are these all Colin questions?
Yes.
No, threaten's not the right word. I'm excited. Like I said before, Kurt's.
By the way, we're talking about Kurt
I'm gonna get
Anderson
wholesome
joining the
again
band.
here. Wholesome
Yeah.
again. Kurt's a phenomenal player, man.
Yeah.
He is quite good. And he's motivated on a very inspirational level. Like, he came into the band and just was instantly sending me like videos of him playing stuff to our songs and being like, we could do this together, we could do this, and like guitarmonies and
Guitarmonies.
That's what's coming. That's what Kurt is going to be bringing.
You know what?
I've never actually heard that in person.
No,
That is fucking amazing.
I'm in the middle of
Guitarmonies?
Guitarmonies.
Guitarmon. See, I don't know what I'm doing. That's amazing, though. I love that word already.
Fucking Kirk and fucking James did back in the day.
Yep.
exactly.
Contra Code, big on guitarmonies.
Oh yeah,
Guitar
huge.
maze.
Lagwagon,
Yeah.
they do all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm actually in the middle of writing a song about Kurt, and it's about how I start off mad that because Colin's so bad at guitar. Let's start off being the best player in the band, and then Kurt comes along and he's making me feel insecure about myself. But we end up living in pure guitarmony together.
I love that word so much. That's so good.
So no. I love Kurt. He's a great guy, and super stoked on the stuff we're gonna write together.
Yep.
What would that song be called, by the way?
Oh God, guitarmony's too obvious, isn't it?
A little bit. It's a little on the nose.
I'll
Literally.
put that in the back burner. I'll come up with something.
Okay.
It might be just perfect.
Yeah, let's just go with it. That's
Just
fine.
perfect in parentheses guitarmony.
Yeah. There we go. That's it. That's the one. Thank you very much for answering that. That was also rather wholesome. all
I
things
get the feeling
considered.
it's gonna turn the other way here pretty quick.
That's
We'll see what
okay.
happens.
It's okay. Who is this next question? Either of you can answer this. Feel free to buzz in. Okay. Who is the worst and who is the best person in the band?
person,
Yeah.
like moral fiber.
Yeah, like the
Just
content
all
of their
around?
character. Yeah, their character content or the quality of
Who's
their
the
character.
worst?
Oh,
Man,
Chris
who
is.
is the
Chris,
best?
I think Chris is an amazing human being.
Chris is the number one.
Steve nominates Chris.
Who's
Yeah,
the number
we're
5?
talking about
Who's
as
the
a
number
person.
5?
Oh, Chris is. Chris is.
The best.
I'm
What-
proud. I'm proud that Chris is my friend.
Wow, what a
Oh,
wow.
man.
Yeah.
That is
Chris
a
is the
huge
number one.
endorsement.
Guys, I'm
Yeah.
gonna tear up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who's the
That's
number
amazing.
5?
Wait, what do you mean number 5?
You said first and last, right?
Not no.
We don't really have any.
Who's the best and who's the worst?
No,
I'm
I didn't.
5.
I
No, I
think-
did not. I said who's the
Who's
best.
number 1 and who's 5?
Who's the best and who's the worst person?
Who's
then you're like,
contributing least
oh,
to
so you
society?
wait, so you're ranking them.
Well,
out of
you
5.
gotta.
Oh, I see.
There's only
gotta.
5 of them.
So you're like, Chris is number 1. Okay, so who's the fucking worst? That's what I want to know.
Chris is the best. Who's the worst?
I think we should just end it right there. I think Chris is just great.
No, honestly.
Next question, please.
I think we're all real good guys. I mean, kind of going along with the question earlier about that.
Don't
like,
cut
what's-
yourself on that edge right now. okay?
What's
That's,
what's not
Well,
punk about
it's,
you guys?
It's his turn to pump us up now.
That's right. That's right.
We're all good guys. You could tell by
We're all
answers
good
there.
guys.
Colin tried to get us going, and we just took the high road.
Yeah,
What do
right?
you like? What do you like best about me?
Oh, your handsome face, I think.
Oh,
How
nice.
tall you are.
Can we get an other guy's
These are all
high
physical
five
features.
in the middle? Other guy's high five. Official.
This?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
Is
You
that
guys
a-
see that
is that
spark
fine?
right before we
You
touched?
guys are like, so stoked to be on the show. You know, us other guys.
It's not the first time we've done that.
I like you, man. And then this is actually your very first interview ever, right?
Yeah,
Steve?
Yeah. Nobody talks to drummers. You know who talks to drummers?
Me.
Other drummers.
Yeah, well, I just
Sound
I
I
men?
love, hey drummer, I love the way you drummed. I drum too. Oh, cool. I would love
And
to see
sound
you
men are
drum
like,
also.
kick drum.
Yeah. No. Keep going.
Snare.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's rad, boys. I'm very glad that you guys could come down and do the show today. We've had a lot of fucking fun. I think for this opportunity, though, if I could pass it along to our listeners, there's something really cool that you can take advantage of. If you go to floathouse.ca right now, you can utilize the amazing podcast promo code we have for you. It gets you 20% off your next float. What?
Wow.
What? What's a float, you might ask? Well, a float is an isolation tank experience. It is actually used to unlock the mysteries of your mind. Or you could just relax in total solitude and tranquility and just really enjoy some peace and quiet. Maybe you're someone who needs to get away for a little while just from the hustle bustle of every day. Maybe you're someone who is incapable of actually having a moment to yourself and you just need to get, just totally locked in a room with your own mind and figure some shit out. That's just a few of the options you can take advantage of, but it's one of the best ways you can spend 45 to 90 minutes of your time. I think it's an amazing thing that everyone should try out. And one of my favorite parts about floats is that all of the staff at all of the locations, I think there's like 6 or 7 now here in the lower mainland of Vancouver, all the staff is so knowledgeable. They can actually get you completely educated on all of the positive components of floats. It's amazing. It's super cool. And right now, if you use our podcast promo code, you can get 20% off your next float by using II Podcast in any of the promo code fields online or in person. It's super easy. I float. We float. You should float. Go ahead and check out floathouse.ca and use our podcast promo code II Podcast. How much percentage do you get off, Gtone?
20%.
Yeah, goddamn right. And it's awesome, and I like it, and we like it, and they like us. So we're very grateful that they let us do the show, and
I might have to use that.
Yeah,
It's a very zen experience walking in here.
it's very cool. It switches as soon as you walk through the door. You're like,
humid.
whoa, it's humid.
Yeah, very humid.
Nice and
Yeah.
humid though. It's good heavy.
You're in a different climate.
Yeah.
I felt very, very calm walking in.
The amount of work that goes into just making one of these rooms, it's not just like drywall and it's what I mean? It's like it's a complete aquatic facility. So you're talking about like
Each room has a shower.
each room has its own personal shower. Each room is like when we had the Zaremba brothers on the show, the guys that own the float houses, Mike and Andy, great guys. When we had them on the podcast last time, I think it was last time, C-Mart, they actually spoke about like the individual membranes between each of the layers of flooring that you have to have just so that there's no hum or vibration
Oh, wow.
between the tanks. Because
Jeez,
like
eh?
they're major fucking machines, but when you're in there, it's like we're talking like totally all senses deprived, 100% silent. So you're just like, what is going on? Like it's an amazing amount of work, and it's definitely worth experiencing. And if any of this sounds crazy and you're like, oh, I'm too claustrophobic, I can't do it, that's exactly why you should do it. You should 100% jump into your fear, challenge yourself, and it's been proven to actually assist people who are claustrophobic. So if you want to shake that part of your life, or maybe just see what it's all about, go ahead and check out floathouse.ca. Woo! That was maybe the best ad I think I've done for this one.
You nailed that.
Yeah.
No copy either, boys. Right from the Chrome Domia right here. Boom. That's no problem. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to let you all know, once again, if you're in the area, make sure you go check out the release show in Vancouver. SBC is the venue, and the date is Friday, April 27th. The band lineup is so fucking amazing. We've gone through it a few times on the show, but the main thing you need to focus on is that it is actually indeed the official album release show for DONAIR, which is the new album from You Big Idiot, available right now, all major streaming platforms. I have it on Spotify right now. I've been bumping the hell out of it. It's definitely going to be my album of the summer. I can already feel it. It's already feeling really fucking nice.
It's only 25 minutes long. You can
I was surprised.
listen to it for free.
I was so surprised.
That's it.
Yeah, it's so good, man.
Easy.
It's amazing. I really recommend it. And the show's going to be awesome. That being said, Gtone, you got shit to plug?
I have a comment from Dan Garrison. He says,
From the core and the
Yeah.
Real Mackenzies.
Yeah.
Yes.
he says, tell You Big Idiot I love them, and come to the American. I'm bartending.
Of tonight. Oh, yeah. I thought this was like a long, like a just one.
Have you guys ever had one of the Monarch burgers at the American?
No, is it worth it?
You guys, none of you guys have?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I just had my first one last weekend, so now I'm on my high horse. It was amazing. It was
Monarch burger. What's on it?
It was just like a. You ever had In-N-Out burger?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just kind of like a messy burger. I can't explain it. You have to go eat one.
Well, maybe we'll go there right now.
That might,
now.
that might not be the bad idea.
Can we do that?
I'm down.
Sounds good
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Ladies and
And
gentlemen,
Dan's gonna be there.
Danny Gary, we're coming.
Dan Garrison
Wow.
of Cora and Real Mackenzie will be there. Sweet. I
Tip
think
your
it's rad.
bartenders, people.
Friend of the show. Let's
Tip
fucking do this.
tender.
Thank you, boys, for coming to the show. We really appreciate it.
for
Honestly,
having us.
you're-
Thanks for having us.
we know your time is valuable, so thank you for spending it with us.
Friday night SBC.
That's right. And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to smash that like button if you like.
Squish it.
If you like it.
Squish that comment section.
Yeah, and subscribe. My God, subscribe to YouTube. We'd really love it if you guys would do that. It would make our days. We really
The
appreciate
algorithm would accept it.
it. Yeah, or something. I don't know. It's fucking something like that. But here's the thing. We love you guys. Thank you very much for listening or watching, however you consume us. We will be back next week with another show. We love you guys very much. We'll see you very soon. Goodbye.
And if you're in the Tri-Cities area, go get yourself a DONAIR.